Supermom MD, Mother Determined, Not Your Mother's Podcast. This is a podcast about juggling motherhood, career, dating, and going into your 40s. Are you ready? Let's go!
Yay! We're so excited! This is our first live one, so welcome.
Yes, it is. And we have a couple of new faces on here. We have Shannon and Natalie who are joining us tonight. They are also super moms, and we're so happy to have you ladies on tonight. Thank you so much for being here.
And Shauna, what is our topic today?
Our topic is drinking.
Mocktails or cocktails, just so people don't get all, whatever.
and also recipes, because you need food to soak up all the alcohol.
Absolutely. And so today we're going to be talking about some recipes. We wanted to have some normalcy to, the craziness that's going on in the world. And so we're in our pajamas. We have our mocktails or maybe cocktails. And we also have some of our favorite recipes that we brought along here. And we wanted to invite some girlfriends and, say, hey, we don't get to see everyone's faces anymore due to COVID. And this is a great way to kind of just remember that, hey, we're women. We need to laugh. And maybe we need to drink too. So
definitely that last part. No, I'm serious though. I drink a lot lately. I feel like I go through so much wine lately that I probably shouldn't be admitting it publicly.
I do admit it publicly, and I think it's totally okay. I think during COVID, I read somewhere, Shauna, that the sales of alcohol have increased by, it was something ridiculous. I want to say 300%, but don't quote me on that, but it was a lot.
Are you super surprised by that though?
No, I'm not. It's an essential business, don't you know?
It is an essential business. I don't think, I'm in North Carolina. I don't think that the liquor stores ever closed.
Well, I read somewhere, I want to say it was Utah or one of those states that they were like, is it really an essential business? And everyone's like, yes, it's an essential business.
Dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So Natalie and Shannon are joining us today. Natalie, tell us a little bit about you. What do you do? What's your life like? Tell me everything.
Is there enough time? No. We too did stock up when everything was closing down. I was like, I'm going to the market, babe, you go to the liquor store. And
yes,
so that was very important. But
yes,
I'm a mom of 3. I'm a chiropractor. I have a part-time, now of all of this, I'm being a mom, a part-time practice. So juggling all of that is super exciting.
Yeah.
And I'm drinking a mocktail right now, but a real one is always
It's early. Is it early where you are? Is that why it's a mocktail?
No.
Or is it by choice? Is it a health thing?
Yeah, maybe I'm like, I had a couple yesterday. I won't today. So
Totally understood. Is the hair of the dog? Yeah, no, I totally get it. Is the hair of the dog a myth? Do you think?
I think so, because maybe it's just because I'm old now. I don't think I can continue to do it, and maybe with kids too. They don't respect.
Oh my God. Yes.
The hangover or that. So
they really don't. How old are your kids, Natalie?
9, almost 7, and 3. So,
they don't respect it right now at all. They don't respect. they don't respect the fact that mommy needs some quiet time in the bath by herself. Yes.
And I don't know if that should be my first homeschool lesson. About hangovers and respecting that. Maybe it's a good life skill.
I think that would be an amazing lesson plan that you could probably share, make one of those principles out of, and put all over Pinterest. I would download it. I would download it. Yeah. Shannon, what about you? Tell us a little bit about you and about your life.
Well, alcohol here in Wisconsin, definitely essential.
Okay,
so Wisconsinites, we did not let the alcohol go away during COVID. I am a mom of 2 kids. I'm a motivational speaker, and I run a couple of nonprofit organizations. One is the Medical Academy of Pediatrics and Special Needs, and the other one is the International Hyperbaric Association. So I'm a single mom of 2 kids, and keep pretty busy.
Yeah. And how old are your kids, Shannon?
21 and 23.
Okay. All right. So are they home with you right now?
Yeah, well, we did quarantine for about 30 days together, but my 23-year-old I live in Madison, Wisconsin, and she lives downtown. So she stayed with us for 30 days. But yes, Grace is at home with me. So yeah, at one time I think I had like 6 people quarantining because all of my daughters her age were here with us. So it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. I watched the youngsters. When I say that, I'm talking about the 23-year-olds do the whole garage door thing. Did you see that online or on Facebook where you take the solo cups to your garage door and you do it like medium height, and then you turn you fill it with beer, and then you turn the garage door opener on, and as the garage door comes up, the beer flows down and you stand underneath it and you drink it.
I missed that.
It's amazing. I'll have to send you videos because it was hilarious.
Oh my
Something
God.
I could have done in college, not now I just turned 54 last week. So not something I could do now, but definitely in my day, I could have beat them all.
So that is crazy. And I can't believe that you did that. So your kids, are they on the TikToks, as I like to call them?
My 23-year-old, yes, she is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. My daughter tried to get me on the TikToks. She tried to get me to learn the Savage dance. All I got was that like the going crazy part. Like that's all I could get. I couldn't do like the whole, like, I don't even know. This is called the whoa. And I was like, I don't get it. I'm like, I don't know what I'm trying to be doing here right now. I do feel sometimes a little bougie though. Like, so that's part of the song. Anywho, yeah, but she has tried to get me to learn some TikTok dances, and I am not good with that at all.
Yeah.
So kudos to you. Kudos to you, Shannon, for trying this. It sounds very intricate and like very difficult to like, I can't even.
How many cups were there? How many? Yeah. That's my question.
There was 4 participants. So there's 4 people that were doing it. So because we kind of had to like bring in St. Patty's Day, quarantine, and so I got them all T-shirts and they were wearing them, and so it was hilarious because some of them just got like drenched. Of course, my daughter was amazing.
I love it.
Better than the other 2, including the guy. It's genetic. The drinking part definitely.
Is your daughter in college? You said the one that did really well.
Yeah, my 23-year-old is actually taking a break from college right now, so she's just working.
It sounds like from this trick though that she would do amazingly well in college. So
absolutely.
Yeah. I feel good. I feel good about that. I wish there was like some like something we could do where we could be like, let's cut to the clip, but we don't have that. So next time.
Did you guys see like the lady I think it's on Facebook where she tapes the red Solo cup to her shirt with the ping pong ball? So you would tape this Solo cup to your shirt. You take a ping pong ball, you're sitting in your bathroom, and you throw it at the mirror. And then if it gets in, so you play by yourself, right? Because you're quarantined. So if it gets in there, then she has a glass of wine, and then she's taking a glass, and then she throws the ping pong and goes in the thing. I'm like, where are these people coming up with this stuff?
I love it. Boredom, man. You're at home. You got to get creative.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't understand how people can get so bored drinking by themselves though to come up with like creative games. I don't ever get bored drinking by myself.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Again, too much information. So Kristen, we know about you.
Well, maybe. I don't know. But yeah.
Go ahead.
Enough.
Wait, well, this is our first time going live. So maybe just like
okay. Hi, I'm Kristen. I have a kiddo, and I like to drink. I feel like I'm like doing a dating app. Hi, I like long walks on the beach and the sunset. But no,
I'm interested.
Right? So, but no, I work a lot. I have multiple jobs. My main job is I run an organization called Autism Hope Alliance. I do some marketing for some other companies. I have been doing some acting on the side, and now Supermom MD, which is really awesome. Oh, and then I also just started an online business, like an online store, not that long ago. And hey, it's quarantine time. We have plenty of time, right?
It's awesome.
So might as well add up more time that I don't have. But yeah,
it's awesome. Yeah.
So that's me.
I love it. And what's the name of your new business?
Radiate Possibility.
Okay.
I love. Yes.
I love it too.
And it's been interesting and it's been fun. And it's something that I hope that Jackson, my son, who has special needs, can eventually help with. Right now, he's just the model. So that's cool because he can smile.
He's a phenomenal model. He was so stinking cute on the beach in your like gear, like the Radiate Possibility gear. It was so stinking cute.
Well,
he's such a cute kid, man.
I'm biased. I guess I'll keep him. So, but yeah.
Good looking kid. He's a really good looking kid. Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing. So tell about yourself.
Yeah. So I'm Shauna. I do quite a many things. I do work a full-time job in corporate environment. I've been doing that for a while. But in all my free time, I have a 16-year-old daughter. And so she's a rising junior. That's what they call it out here on the South. They call them whatever they're going into. They call them a rising whatever. So she's going to be a junior in high school next year, which I find so hard to believe that I am old enough to have a 16-year-old, like, right? You'd never know. I drink a lot of water. The other thing is that I do improv. I discovered that about a year ago. And I am into sketch comedy. I'm in a sketch comedy group out here. And so we just filmed our first sketch.
Which I love Marge, by the way.
A couple of weeks ago. And there are two ladies in it. And I played Marge. I actually wrote this first sketch too. So we'll be on the lookout for them too. They are called the Backroom Humorists. And so that's coming up. And I have this amazing podcast that I'm a part of with one of my best friends. So
awesome.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's kind of it.
Real quickly though, not it though. One more thing before we get to recipes. Her daughter's story, like just quickly,
Yeah. So I'm putting the finishing touches on a book I wrote with my mom this summer. It's been, I don't know, 16 years in the making. It's a memoir, and we're publishing it this year, and I'm super excited about that.
But your daughter also had an anniversary.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. Thank you. See what I need you for? It's amazing. So my daughter this year celebrated 10 years of seizure freedom. I'm going to cry. This is why I don't talk about this stuff. She is celebrating 10 years being seizure free. We call it her hemiversary because she had a hemispherectomy in 2010. And she had a partial brain removal because of intractable seizures. And so she is 10 years past post-surgery and hasn't had a seizure since. Knock on wood. Yay. Thank you, God. All the prayers, all the things. It's been a good year for us, man. It's been a good year. So everything is cool.
So now I had to say that because I love Sasha. So I'm like,
I know.
Hello,
you're like Auntie Kristen. Every time a package comes to the door, she's like, what did Auntie Kristen send me? And I'm like, it's not for you.
That's funny. So we're going to talk about recipes now. Yes. All right. So who wants to go first?
I'll go.
Okay.
I'm not shy. So today I did work today. So I did something very, very simple. It looks more complicated. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it'll look gross. But I made orange chicken in the crock pot. So it's been slow simmering all day in this amazing. So I go in the international food aisle, and there is this orange marinade that's in like the Latin Hispanic area, and it's amazing. And it's basically like marinating your chicken in orange juice all day, and it just makes it like super yummy and delicious and juicy. So I slow cooked that for about 8 hours, and then I made just some like ranch mashies today. So that's my
good.
That's my there it goes. I'm so happy
to share with everybody.
Okay, here's the funny thing. My dog is sitting right here, and my dog is like, F yes. Hold on one second. Chicken bones are not good for dogs. I'm so happy that happened on camera because that is so my personality. Anyway, so we are going to post all of these recipes, by the way, on our website, www.supermomnd.org. So give me a few minutes because we do everything ourselves. Everything that is done for this podcast is done by Kristen and myself. So just give me a few minutes, but I will post those tonight. Who wants to go next? No dropping food on the floor.
Oh,
I can go.
Oh, yeah, you go, Natalie.
Oh. Okay,
You go.
I'll go. I don't have an item to show, or else I would. But because I work in 3 kids and summer, I don't want to do all the cooking. So thank goodness my husband enjoys grilling. So
Yes.
And in my effort to like make my kids eat vegetables, we'll do just grilled chicken, and then we'll make a yummy salad.
Awesome.
You know, lettuce, cucumber, tomatoes that we grew in our garden.
Ooh.
And they're
Impressive.
all about like trying new dressings. So
Nice.
we do that. And then full disclosure, my son, who's 3, will not eat any of that. So there's like nuggets and French fries in the air fryer.
That's all right. That's all right. I love a good nugget. It's all right.
The air fryer makes them like fine dining. So it's kind of like.
I know.
The
air fryer is so good. Oh, right. I love my air fryer too. We're a chicken wing family.
So
we make
that's
chicken wings
usually
like
our
crazy.
go-to in the summer because we can be outside by the pool. It's easy, not a lot of dishes. And then I can say I fed my kids vegetables.
There you go.
Very good. That is a check mark
Then
on the mom box right there. That's
drink
amazing.
my cocktail and
I love it. I love it. That's a mom win. What about you, Shannon? What are you sharing today?
Well, I don't have my particular drink of choice with me right now, but mine would be a margarita, which will go great with what Kristen is going to share next. But one of my favorite drinks is margaritas, but I don't like a lot of the mix. Love tequila. And so I do Casamigos. So I do Casamigos Silver, and how I do it is I'll put it in a shaker with some ice, and everything is fresh. So I just use fresh lime. I squeeze it in there. I do like salt on the rim a little bit, but if you actually take the peel if you like cut up the lime, take the peel, squeeze some juice, and then put the peel even in a blender, and then add it into the margarita itself, it's super great. You don't need all the added sugars. It's amazing. It's low calorie. And then I also like spicy margaritas. So if I'm in one of those moods, then I'll take like a habanero or serrano, and I'll blend that and then stick that in that too. But it's really refreshing, and it's just nice when I'm sitting at home by myself to have one at night. And
that sounds amazing. Like I'm a
low cal.
Yes, very low. Yep. Well, if you're just doing one shot, it's 100 calories. So,
like a banana.
And the other thing is, guess what?
I'd rather have the tequila.
It's keto friendly for all you.
There you go.
There. Yep.
There you go. So the whole thing is keto friendly. The whole thing.
Yep.
I love that. And I'm a huge citrus fan. Like anything citrus, I want to try it. Like that's my jam for sure. The jalapeno one sounds very interesting to me. So you said jalapeno or a serrano pepper?
Yeah, I'll do a serrano or I'll do habanero. Ghost peppers if you really like really spicy. Like I have a friend that's super like some spicy. But you don't need very much. You just blend it up, put it with a peel of the lime itself, put it in a blender, and then put it in.
Yeah. I would imagine.
That you can add in, so you can either make it spicy, non-spicy, medium spicy. So blend that separately. Don't mix it automatically into your margarita. Add it as is. Like I usually when I have parties, I'll just put it in a little dish, and people ask me what it is. I'll say it's spicy to add to your margarita, and then they can add it. Quarterly.
I feel like that came by trial and error. Did it? Did you?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I just don't like a lot of the mixes. So like even when I go out, like if I'm ever out with Kristen, I'll always just be like, I'll take Casamigos on the rocks, squeeze some fresh lime, and I'm good to go.
I love this. And I'm putting that like in the back pocket of my mind because I'm always looking for like low sugar, no sugar. Like even the wine I'm drinking right now is from that Dry Farms wines. The bottle's totally empty now. Don't judge. It's in my glass. But this is one of those wines. It's called Gazela, and it's from Portugal. But this is one of those like low sugar wines, if there is such a thing. But I love that because now it's summertime and everybody loves a good margarita, especially with just like some really salty restaurant style chips. Oh my God, it's the best. Absolutely. I grew up in California, so I'm missing my Mexican food places, man.
Yeah, chips and salsa, and when they say about if you had to take two things on an island, what would you take? And I say, well, exclude my family. They'd be my first I'd take. If it's food,
Yeah, okay.
it's gonna be,
Yeah, of course.
Tequila and chips. So that's
yes, yeah. The family. I always say chapstick, but now I'm like, little tequila would be nice.
Yeah. Chapstick? I never say chapstick.
I know. I don't either.
What would you say?
Margarita
and chips.
Yeah, like salsa chips.
Your lips are gonna get so dry. You're on an island.
I can find an aloe leaf somewhere on that island. I'm pretty sure, and I'll figure it out.
Are you gonna wait for a coconut to fall and wait for that thing to be like struck by lightning and then rub it on your face?
Alcohol, chapstick, alcohol on a deserted island.
I'm with Kristen on this one.
I mean, can I have two things?
Well,
you could soak your chapstick in Casamigos tequila.
There you go.
Problem solved. Shannon is a problem solver.
When I was in college and I couldn't afford a whole lot and I'd go on spring break, we would go right when we would land, like in Florida, we'd go get a big jar of olives. We'd go get our vodka. We would just soak those olives, and we'd walk around the beach in our little bikinis, popping olives. And people were like, "Why are you soaking olives?" And we get a buzz so quickly. Yeah, there you go.
You and I could travel together. I can already
absolutely.
I can already tell. Where are we going, girl? Where are we going? All right, Kristen. What have you been eating on for the last?
Well, I thought we were having happy hour, so I actually have been having happy hour without you.
Well, obviously, my chicken fell on the floor.
I thought we were coming to happy hour. So when I do happy hour, I actually eat and drink. So I have been drinking. Now, don't judge me. And I swear I did not drink the whole bottle, and I wish I would have. So I had drank about this much earlier yesterday. And then about this much spilled out, because if you put it on its side, apparently it leaks. And I did not know that when I brought it to work today. So it spilled in my container, which I'm very sad about. And no, I did not drink it up because that just looked gross.
Tell us about this wine though.
Oh, I'm so excited. New. Yes, so new, and I'm so excited about it. Okay, I don't even know how to pronounce it. I think it's called Avaline, but I'm not sure, or Avaline. Anyways, it's Cameron Diaz's new wine, and I was a sucker because I was watching Instagram, and Drew Barrymore, who happens to be one of my favorite actresses because I just love her, she had Cameron Diaz and whoever the other co-founder is, which I feel bad I don't know her name, but they were doing like a interview. And what got me was, and I'm a wine drinker, and if you know me, you know I love wine. Basically, they said, "Hey, isn't wine just fermented grapes?" And I'm thinking, yeah, isn't it? Oh, yeah. I just found out, no, it's not. Okay. So then I found out that they don't have to list actually everything on the label, which totally grossed me out. And then let me just tell you, do not Google it, because you do not want to know the stuff, because it just there? You don't want to know. Just don't ruin it for yourself. Just trust me when I tell you this. Don't ruin it for yourself, okay? But I already ruined it for myself. But now, so it's so cool. Like all that's in this is like basically organic fermented grapes, and they're like super honest about it. So they was supposed to arrive on Friday to FedEx. So I was at work and I told the people at my house, like, hey, you have to sign for it. All day, the poor people at my house had to wait. Didn't show up. Saturday, all day we waited. Did not show up. I was so bummed. And then finally Sunday it comes. I hear the doorbell early in the morning. I'm like barely making it to the door. I have like my makeup still from yesterday, like all over my face. And the FedEx guy's like, "Oh, I just want to make sure you got it." And I'm like, "Don't you need my ID?" He's like, "Oh no." He goes, "I know your house. It's all good." I was like, "Wait, what?" So
I have a question.
Yeah.
Were you dressed?
I was at least in pajamas. Yeah. I wasn't in a towel.
I'm just checking because we've had this discussion before, and you always go to the door in a towel. You're like Chrissy Teigen or something, and I'm like, girl.
In a towel, but no, today I was not. And Natalie has been at my house many times and has seen me in a towel. So she can tell you, I live in a towel.
Oh my God.
So yeah, but I have to say, I'm pretty excited about this. I don't like rosé, and I haven't tried that one yet. But if it's anything like this white blend, it's really, really good. So I'm pretty happy.
What does the white blend taste like? I need to know, because is it like a Chardonnay? Because
no,
I hate Chardonnay.
I hate Chardonnay. It's not like Chardonnay. It really tastes like a Pinot Grigio.
Oh, nice.
Kind of Sauvignon Blanc blend to me.
Perfect.
That's what it tastes like to me. So
that's totally my jam. Yeah.
Pretty happy about it.
Nice.
And then my recipe, which I've already eaten part of, because I'm doing happy hour here at my work. That's pretty great. I'm all by myself, quarantine. It's pretty awesome. So, but yeah, so you can see it really tastes better probably than it looks. But here is
it's hard. It looks like guac.
It kind of does. It's not guac. It is the Selby Summer Salsa recipe is what I named it. And it'll be up on our website. And so it has a pear, 2 peaches, a green jalapeno, a yellow jalapeno, an orange bell pepper, 2 tablespoons of cilantro, 1/4 cup of pineapple, 1/4 cup of watermelon, and then 12 ounces of guacamole. And I do a pre-pack, which I use the lime jalapeno one, which is really good. So I put like the whole container in, and then 1 tablespoon of lime juice, and then salt and pepper. What I do is I take all the fruit and I take the cores out, and then I cut it up and I lightly blend it in a Vitamixer. And then I take the peppers, jalapeno, and the cilantro, and I lightly blend that in the Vitamixer. And then I kind of fold it into the guacamole. Cool. And then I put the lime juice, the salt and pepper on it. And let me just tell you, it is so ridiculously good. I have no idea the calories. I really just don't care. But I don't know if it's keto, whatever friendly. It is Kristen friendly. So that's all I care about. It's really good. And it tastes really good with chips. And also, I like to put it in a taco. So like a lot of times I'll do like the little corn tortillas and then the chicken. And then you can put that on. It is really, really good.
Yes.
And
I'm gonna be making that this weekend. Sasha and I are going away for the first time since quarantine started. We were actually supposed to be, feel super sorry for us because this sounds super bougie to say, but we were supposed to be in Europe right now. And that got totally canceled. So we're gonna go out to the beach anyway. We're in North Carolina, so we're gonna go out to the what they call OBX, right, or the Outer Banks. I think there's a Netflix show about it. I'm not sure. I haven't seen it, but apparently it's very sexy. My vacation will not be sexy because I will be with my teenage daughter and in a one-piece bathing suit. So
you can be sexy in a one-piece bathing suit.
I mean, I could be, but I'll probably be dropping Kristen's Selby Summer Salsa all over my chest. So
I don't know if I want to picture that. Sorry.
That sounds sexy, doesn't it?
Sexy Selby Summer Salsa. Sometimes bad. Yeah.
So yes.
Is Will Smith coming?
Will Smith is not coming. Did you just hear my voice go up like 3 octaves? No.
So just so you guys know, Will Smith is the code we use for the guy she's dating. And because he kind of resembles Will Smith.
He does.
And so, but that was a different podcast. So if you guys have not listened to that podcast about, what was that one called? 40 and over dating? Or
yeah, dating over 40. And then we had a follow-up, which is coming, or it has, I don't remember what's on anymore. But yes, to that point, I would like to get a consensus since we have other ladies here. I've already shared this with you and I got your reaction. But Shannon and Natalie, I'm dating this. I'm going to be 43 next week. And I'm dating a 34-year-old. And this is a first for me. He's technically a millennial, which like really caused me to sort of pee my pants in an old lady fashion. But he's super cute and super nice and very gentlemanly, very Southern. Yesterday, we were out having a drink, social distancing on a patio. And at some point, he said to me, he made a comment like, well, you're middle-aged. And I was like, excuse me, before I slap your face. How would you react to that? I'm just curious.
I would be mad.
Right?
But like maybe, I don't know. How cute is he? I don't know.
Oh, he's so cute, and he like rocks a pair of chinos. Let me tell you, I'm like, well, you can walk in front of me all the time.
I don't know what chinos are.
They're amazing pants.
I'll Google it.
Flat front chinos. He looks amazing in them. Anyway, but the point is that he called me middle-aged, and I was like, should I care? I kind of did, but then I was like, I'm going to let it go. I'm not going to dwell on it.
Was he joking though?
Yeah. No, I don't know. I think he was serious. I think he said it seriously, but I don't think he meant it in a way that was hurtful.
To offend you.
Yeah. Right. I think it was just something, but I'm like, has he been thinking that I'm middle-aged? And if so, do I care?
Does he consider himself middle-aged?
No, I don't think so. I think he considers himself a millennial.
Okay, well then I don't know. I don't have anything for that.
All right, then. Next time
Will
on,
Smith,
on
if
the
you're
days of our
watching,
lives.
Will Smith, if you're watching, she needs flowers at this point and wine. Because her bottle's empty, so you can go ahead and send her some.
Yes, he knows the kind I like too. And he did give me flowers last night, by the way.
Aw, well now he needs to say sorry for saying middle age and a bottle of wine.
I know.
I cannot believe our time is up, girls. It is.
know.
I love that we got to have some normalcy and laugh and just like talk about basically nothing and just have fun, right?
I love that. Did you guys have fun? Did you
Yes,
guys have a good time?
it was a lot of fun.
Good.
Thanks
Good.
for having us.
And if you guys are watching, make sure you guys subscribe. Shauna, tell them the different places for that to go.
Because your mouth is full of chips. You
Yes,
can you can find us on YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, iTunes, all kinds of other places. And you can find out where we are by going to our website. It is www.supermommd.org.
All right. And you guys, remember, we're on every single Monday. So again, please subscribe. And we want to say to everybody out there, all the moms out there, all the dads out there, all the ladies, gals, everything else. Hey, you know what, guys? It's all about just remembering to laugh. It's about remembering to, not take life so seriously, because right now there's a lot of serious crap going on. And we just need to remember that we're going to get it all past this, and we're going to get our lives back at some point, but let's just surround ourselves with positivity, laughter, and some good drinks.
That's right. Cheers, ladies.
Until next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you so much for tuning in to Supermom MD. Please make sure to subscribe to our podcast and tune in next week as we continue to keep it real about all the ups and downs of motherhood. This is definitely not your mother's podcast.